Assalamu alaikum dear students. So today our topic is multi-level multiple inheritance. Actually multi-level inheritance topic was delivered yesterday. So today our topic is multiple inheritance. We will understand this concept by using a C++ program. Multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, we say that we have more than one base class. So what is the difference between multi-level and multiple inheritance? In multi-level inheritance, what we see that a class which is derived from a base class, the derived class acts as base class for another derived class which is derived from this derived class. So when the derived class acts as base class, or when the derived class is inheriting from already derived class, we say that this is a multi-level inheritance. In opposed to this, when we talk about multiple inheritance, what we say? We say we have a derived class which inherits from more than one base class. The example can be taken from our daily life. We have two parents, mom and dad, father and mother. Then their son can have features of both father as well as mother. So same is the example, same type of example we will try to solve here, and we will write two classes which will act as base class, and then derive a class from these two base classes which will have features of both class who will act as base classes. So we will write a class principal. In principal, we will declare a variable, integer type variable, that is int p, and this int p we have to inherit this, so it should be kept under the protected section. Then we will declare a function here, void get p. What will this get p do? This will ask the user to input the value of p. Okay, enter value of p. So the user will input the value of p. For that, we will write the statement cin p. This all this function will do, and here we will close the class. Then we will this will act as a base class first. Then we have to write another class. We will name this class as time, and we will have a protected section. In the protected section we will write int t. Then we will write a public section and declare a function here, void get time. Okay, again we will write a message for user, cout enter value of t. Okay, there's a message, anything can be written in the message, it is up to you. Then the value will be stored in the variable t, which we have already declared above. Then this class will definition will end here, and now we have two base classes. What will we do? We will declare another class which will inherit from both principal class and time class. This class will name as rate. In rate we have variable int r. Int r. We can keep this as float. Float r. Then in the public section, what we will do, we will write another function void get r. Inside get r we will call those two functions which we already declared above. Get p, this is a call. Get time, this is another call. And also we will write a message here. Enter the value of or. Okay, the user will input the value from the keyboard and the value will be stored in the variable or. Okay, this function will get the data from user. Now we will write another function void display, and in the display function what we will do, we will write a message. The simple interest is equal to. What is that equal to? We have to for that I will declare another variable here. I will use this I here. I equal to P into or into T. Okay, so after this I have to simply print the I. The simple interest is, it will get the value. After this there will be on the screen the value of I. So when is it possible? This line which uses the variables as P, R and T. R is the native variable of this class, but P and T, as you see, T is the member of time class and P is the member of principal class. So when we are able to use those two variables in class, derived class, we say this derived class is inheriting from these two base classes. So for that, what we will do here, we will write class, we have already written it, then access specifier public and the name of the classes from where it is inheriting. The first is principal. Then we have to separate the classes with the help of comma. Then again access specifier we have to write separate access specifiers for the classes, and the second class is, the name of second class is time. So what will this line do? This is for inheritance. Okay, so this line tells compiler that there is a class rate which is inheriting from class, publicly inheriting from principal class and time class. So what happens in public inheritance? The public members of base class become the public members of the derived class, and protected members of base class become the protected members of base class. Okay, so this is all. We have completed writing classes, and here we will close the class rate. Then we have to write the main function, and in the main function we will declare the objects of which class? Derived class, and the derived class name is here rate or. Okay, so this is the object of this rate class. This rate, what is with this rate, or we can say what this rate in the memory, what will be this rate having, or rate class object are having? It has access to this t, so it can store value of t. It has access to this class p, it can store value of p. It can access this function, it can access this get time function, and in addition to this, it can have float type variable or I, and it can have this function. Okay, and it has also display function, because this is the object of this class, rate class. In addition to this own properties or features, it has a property, it has gained access to those two classes, thus it has attained the features of those two classes, which act as a base class for this derived class. Okay, so what we need to do? We need to do one thing. We will call this getter function. In getter, there is a call to get p and call to get time, and these two lines. So we will write or dot get or. What will this do? This will call this getter function. The control will go from this place to this place, and when compiler starts executing, it will encounter with this call. This is function call. So the control will go from this place to this get p. Here it will execute these two lines. It will ask the user to enter the value of p and will store it in the variable p. Then control will shift back to this line. Here it is again a function call, like this, and this statement is a function call, this also is a function call. How do we differentiate function calls from function definitions? In function call there is no return type, but in definition and declaration we have a return type in front of the function name. Okay, this, by this you can differentiate a function call with the function declaration or function prototype, function definition. Then after executing this getter function, what we need to do? We need to call this display function through r dot display, so that it can calculate these results and print the value of I on the screen. This all we have to do. Then get ch, and we will run this program and check for any errors. Control F9. There are no errors. Enter the value of p. The principal is 200. Okay, enter the value of t. The time is 3 years. Okay, enter the value of r. The value of r is, for example, we have 8%. we can write this as 0.08. Okay, the simple interest is 48. So what is the simple interest? It is 48. Let me check with another input. We will again run this program. Principal is 100, rate the time is 1, and the rate is 0.10. okay, yeah, 0.1. the simple interest is 10, so we have 10% interest. The interest will be calculated as 10 rupees. Okay, so this program is logically correct. You can check it once again. The principal is 500, time is 5 years, rate is 0.05. What is the simple interest? It is 125. So we have 5% for 5 years, 100 rupees as a interest of 500 we have 25, and 5 times 25 is 125. So this is logically correct and syntactically it is correct. So by looking on this program, we come to the conclusion that in multiple inheritance, a derived class can inherit from two separate base classes, and we have to, in the definition, what we have to do, we have to separate these base classes with the help of a comma. This is syntax of writing a multiple inheritance declaration. Okay, hope this I'm trying to write as simple as it is, but we have to implement these types of programming constructs through the programming examples, and these concepts, whatever we are going through, whatever we are teaching, whatever we are learning, they need to be there is a need that these concepts should be cleared with the help of examples. We can write more complex examples, but to get the concept, we write simple programs and we try to understand the underlying concept of whatever we are going to teach or whatever you are going to learn. So this is a good example, I think, and hopefully you would have understood this program. Just go through the lecture once again and check what is the syntax of writing a program. How do we declare classes? How do we declare data members? How do we declare member functions and all? Stay blessed. Thank you. Have a nice day.